If anybody asks me how to evaluate CRMs, the first thing is make a needs versus wants list. What
Okay.
do you need the software to do versus what do you want the software to do? So, for instance, if a component of your agency is that you want to be able to take all of your payments online from clients through, an e-commerce aspect of your CRM, and many CRMs have an e-commerce aspect of it, right?
Yep.
Then you need to make sure that it has that because not all of them do. So needs versus want list, really, really big. Be as specific as you can. And then the other one is looking at that needs and wants list and saying what takes the most time out of your day or where are the most operational issues.
Mm.
So if doing certain types of activities, reporting, follow up, sending out newsletters, or those sorts of things, or building forms, building landing pages, then you're going to want a piece of software that does those well, right? If I got 10 hours going into these activities on a regular basis, I want to have a piece of software that can help me do that faster, better, or easier. Number three for me, this is actually one of the reasons why we chose Keep. Choose something that has strong support, not support you've got to pay extra for, not support that you're going to send in an email ticket and get a response within a day. You want to be able to get on chat, you want to be able to get on phone, or you want to be able to get on a share screen with support, and you want to be able to do it fast. So if I'm in the problem, I have support on the line and I can take care of the issue back and forth right then. I don't have to wait for stuff. That's what we mean by strong support. So look for strong support because whatever software you pick, it is going to be a hurdle to learn. You're not going to learn it fast. So fourth one is having a strong marketplace of third-party solutions. And the reason I'm saying that is because, again, every piece of software has things it does well and things it doesn't do well. But if the piece of software doesn't have a third-party marketplace, it means that you're relying on one development team to solve all the problems. Whereas if they have a strong third-party marketplace, you have an ecosystem of potentially hundreds of development teams that are working on solving niche problems. I'm just going to use Keep because it's familiar, not because I'm trying to ignore anybody else. When we first started working with Keep, one of the things that they didn't do well is they didn't have a strong SMS, so sending texts out to potential clients. And sometimes the tagging structures were a little bit confusing for people to be able to categorize and things like that. So there's a third-party piece of software called Plus This, and you might remember it, Stephen. And so Plus This was like this third-party piece of software. It was like $60 a month. And all of a sudden it gave our software a bunch more functionality that didn't exist there before. So it wasn't that those things weren't important. They were important to us. They just hadn't become important yet to the developers to keep. But they had become important enough to this other business that they're like, we can solve that, right? And so now we run across something where we're like, oof, the base software doesn't handle this. I can go to a marketplace and I can find a solution and be able to go, yep, I have it. So we wanted a strong marketplace, and I'd recommend that for other people as well. Just it gives you more longevity in your system.